I am on one camera. And this is the Conduit. Right, y'all. It is May 8th, 2021. Today was a big day. It was the Vaccine Super Saturday event at the Marvel Williams Center. Shout out to everyone that took part in making that a successful event. It's an awesome day. Won't be able to name all the entities and people that pulled it together, but definitely want to recognize the Marvel Williams Center, Attaway, Kitsap Strong, Olympic College, Dr. Lillian, all the vendors that were there, truck, and of course all the people that came out and got information, got their vaccination, which is what I did today. And as I said before, today was my day to get the Moderna, and that's what I did at about 12:15 this afternoon. That can be viewed in its entirety with the shenanigans on Facebook earlier this afternoon. So the whole process took about 40 minutes, which wasn't bad from the time that I got in line, filled out the paperwork, and then was sitting post-shot for the 15 minutes to make sure everything was okay. And so pretty quick, everyone was really friendly. It was pretty exciting. And so, I'll be back in 3 weeks to get my second shot. But I will be vlogging every day and kind of sharing my experience with you and, what I'm feeling, right? So, let's go and take a look at me getting my vaccination. I hate needles and definitely have my apprehensions. But, as I said before, I've got some personal health issues. And so that, coupled with my research and conversations that I've had with folks that I trust and listening to experts that I trust, I thought it was in the best interest for myself and my family for me to be vaccinated. So here I am going for it. So bad because I was nervous, but that's not true. It's just how I write. It's just bad.
Oh, no.
And your first name is Marvin?
Marwan.
Marwan.
That's a W.
Marwan.
That's me.
Okay.
Marwan, have you ever been stung by a bee?
Yes.
This hurts less than that, so. But this is your.
So I'm going to scream? You know what?
One.
These analogies are terrifying. Have I ever been stung by a bee? I don't think you want to start with, have you ever been stung by a bee? How about a wasp? One of those killer African wasps that are like.
It hurts less.
Less than that? I think those are fatal.
What's your.
The thing is, you don't know what people's experiences are, so I'm just giving them a hard time. But if you've been stung by a bee, first off, it's scary when they're flying and they're coming and you're trying to get away, and then they get in there and they sting you. Man, that hurts. It hurts me. And then what happens when the bee or the wasp still has the stinger in you and the bee is still there and you got to get it out? Like, oh, man. So I'm like, you need to come up with something better than that. You know what I mean? So, I was giving a hard time on that, but I just thought that was funny. 124.93.
Okay.
Because I'm on Facebook Live. I don't really want them to know that I'm 28. I mean.
Just hang your arm down here.
Uh-oh. All right. I've been told I'm a bleeder. Hey, it's time.
He's getting it done, huh?
There goes United Way, back at it again. Yep, I finally made it here. It was the quickest green mile ever, and now I'm here. They didn't give me my sticker or my lollipop first. That's what I was hoping for. Oh, you already did it? Oh, he is awesome. I didn't even feel that. What is your name, sir?
My name is Eric Coburn.
Eric is the man. And again, for those of you that know me and my experiences with doctors over the years, you know that I do not like needles, IVs, things of that nature. I've had lots of bad experiences, and I mean, this he was awesome, right? And so I'll never say that you'll have the exact same experience, but this was less painful than the flu shot, right? And I'm just kind of bumping my gums, and next thing you know, the needle was in. So yeah, it was really easy. I felt the area. I got it in my non-dominant arm, and so that felt warm, right, after the shot. But there really was no soreness. If you touch it, it's a little tender, but it's like I nothing's happened. So I'm feeling good. I've got full range of motion. I can do whatever I need to do. I don't even feel like. I think the analogy that I was using with folks would be like maybe having the soreness of a post workout, right? Or if you haven't worked out in a long time and you first work out and you're like super sore, that's how I thought it might be. But so far, so good. It's been almost 12 hours, about 11 hours right now. As I said, I'll come on every day. I'm going to talk to you about, my experiences with getting the vaccine. And I'm going to do it for both doses, right? So I think that's important for people to tell their stories and share their experiences and what's happening in real time, right? So I'm not glossing it over. I'm not making it, making it sound any less or any more than what it actually is, right? I don't want to embellish in either way, right? I just want to just say, hey, this is my experience. You're taking this experience with me. Hopefully you can put that with all the other information you have, and then make a decision for yourself and your family. So, again, it's been 11 hours. I can, do what I got to do. I don't feel any ill effects from it. Like I said, for about an hour, 2 hours, it kind of just felt warm in the area, right? But it wasn't painful. I would say, if anything, maybe someone, kind of flicked your shoulder, with their finger like that. That's really what it felt like to me. And then that went away before the day was over, and I've been fine ever since. And so, that's my experience. So I'll come on. I won't keep it too long. I'll try to make it somewhat entertaining whenever possible, but definitely informative. Didn't you feel it? Wow. I'm super excited. You are awesome, sir. Thank you.
You survived.
Survived. Yeah. I still want my candy and my sticker.
So now you get to hang out for no blue dot, right? 15 minutes. So let's see here, 12:25. You're
okay. I go sit over there. I can hit the street.
Hang on, we got some.
I got something for you.
You got a sticker for me?
Oh yeah.
Woo, woo.
This is the time that you can leave.
Okay.
Yeah. We want to monitor you for a while.
Okay.
For 15 minutes, but then you're free to.
I'm free to go. Well, I'm staffing a booth outside.
Oh,
so.
okay, cool. Oh, that's right. There's a health fair going on, right? Yep. Awesome. This is yours. You can read that over in the next 15 minutes, okay?
Okay, I will do that. And I'm all set?
Yep.
Not yet.
Oh, not yet?
The most important part.
Oh, your card.
Oh, that's right. I get a card.
Yeah.
You need to get some. Oh, no. Okay.
So bring this back on your next appointment.
And I also get 20% off at Denny's, right?
No.
No?
Good try.
Wow.
I'm hoping.
Man, I'm trying to get some bennies. I'm trying, guys. Maybe next time. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So that was my experience. Like I said, about 40 minutes from the time that I stood in line, got the clipboard, filled out the paperwork, went through the line. I got in line pretty late just because we were also setting up an event. But it was pretty quick. I went through, and, not knowing the process, it definitely is important that you listen. Because I forgot all about getting the card. So, I have the card. I'll make sure that I bring it with me to my next appointment so that I'll have that marked off. I was talking to a friend yesterday whose son attends UW, and from what I understand, UW is going to make it mandatory for their students to have the vaccination. So we don't know what that's going to look like on the other side and how that might hinder our mobility and access to services. Or delay our access to services if we don't have the vaccination. So, I definitely would say, make sure you take care of that if you do decide to get your vaccination tomorrow and through the other days. There were 4 doctors, Black doctors on staff, which is awesome to see, answering questions. I interviewed Dr. Lillian, and I'll share some of that interview with you tomorrow or maybe Monday or Tuesday. And so, they talked about when you're supposed to wear a mask, when it's not appropriate to wear a mask, why you still need to wear a mask after you're vaccinated, and all that good stuff. So, there's rational reasoning behind those things. And so, for most folks, even myself, right, it's like, well, if you got vaccinated, why do you still need to wear a mask? Like, how does that make sense? But it actually does. And so it can be difficult to suspend your skeptic hat and just, try to put aside your own bias and just look for the information for what it is, right? And for someone who has come from all the way from I'm not getting the vaccination, I don't care what they tell me, to here I am today getting the vaccination. I went through the full gambit of thoughts and reasoning, some rational, some irrational, some I think understandably, we have a right to be cautious and not to be very trusting from the experiences that we've had getting services from the medical community. And I can tell you personally that I've had a myriad of horrible experiences in healthcare for my personal care. So I personally, this was a big decision for me to make. But as I shared with you, I have a autoimmune deficiency with my lungs. So I suffer from what's called sarcoidosis, and it affects my lungs tremendously bad. So for me to get COVID, it is highly likely to be fatal for me. And so even then, I'm just now getting vaccinated, right? I was offered the vaccination when it was first available, and I just wasn't ready to make that decision, right? As much as it was a risk to my life. And obviously, I want to be around to see Layla graduate from high school and college and marry and get into her career and do all the things that she wants to do and support that. But that it was difficult for me to get here. And I know that a lot of us have a very shared experience that way. Many of us that haven't been vaccinated yet are still grappling with what do we trust, what's necessary, what is the impact going to be. Of course, there's no way to know what the long-term impacts are of the vaccine, and that's true. And so you're kind of weighing these things, right? If you don't have a bunch of comorbidities like I do, being obese, hypertension, having my lung issue, for someone who's young and in shape, for you, it's like, I'll be fine. It's just not that big a deal. For me, I do have a bunch of different things that would cause me to have a lot of complications. And so, everyone has to make that decision on their own. And what I hope to add to this element is someone that that it can show the process, what they went through, what their physical experience was post-vaccine, and then just kind of record that. And, as I said, not embellish it or oversell it on either spectrum, right? And just, share the facts on what it is and show you in real time what my experience was, in hopes that you may add that to your repertoire of information that you have gathered, so that you may use that to make an informed decision for yourself and your family. So again, I always appreciate your support. Please subscribe, like, and share. You can follow us on pretty much all platforms: Facebook, our G2 page, Gather Together, Grow Together, my personal page, I'm Marwan Cameron. If you Google or type in the search at YouTube Marwan Cameron, you will find the Conduit there. Please subscribe, like, and share. You can follow us on Twitch. That information is there. And as I said, I will be coming to you every single day for the next week, giving you a little short update. As I said, I'll play snippets of the interviews that I had with folks. It was a really great day. I do appreciate your time. I hope and wish that all the mothers have a fantastic Mother's Day. You deserve it. We love you. We appreciate you. So sit back, take a moment to reflect, and know that you are loved. You are appreciated. Right, I'm R1 Cameron. This is the Conduit. Until next time.